Here go your Richland Bombers.
Let me say yeah. Let me say yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Bomber Field for this today's second game of two between the Richland Bombers and the Kennewick Lions. Bombers took game one by a score of 4-2. And the Bombers maintain a record of 5-0. The Lions dropped to a record of 3-2. On the hill for your Bombers today in this game number two is number 26, Michael Ravel.
Michael Ravel.
Michael Ravel on the season, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, no earned runs, four walks given up, and 11 strikeouts. Again, sporting a 0 ERA. Here's how they will line up around the diamond for the Richland Bombers. Harper at third, Simons in left, Woodard at short, Braylon Edwards in center field, Parker Smoot in right, Dylan Parrott at second, Tyler Huck at first base. Hayden Galloway behind the dish. And for the Kennewick Lions, here's how they will line up. Teagle, Parker, Driver, Mamiya, Matson, Taylor, McClure, Puckett, and Gavin Kelly. For the Kennewick Lions,
leading out for the Lions, shortstop, number 2, Trace Teagle.
Leading things off for the Kennewick Lions will be Trace Teagle. Trace Teagle, 333 this season, including last game. Takes the first pitch ball in the dirt from Michael Ravel.
First pitch, 6:48 p.m. Game time temperature, 58 degrees.
First pitch, 48 minutes after the scheduled start for game number two. Temperature has dropped significantly. Not significantly, 60 degrees, but the sun has gone behind the shadows of Fran Rish and set for the night, so we'll start to get much cooler here in Richland. And that ball going right into Teagle's back, and Teagle will lead off the game with a hit by pitch.
Coming to the plate, catcher, number 1, Bradley Parker.
Bradley Parker now in the game for the Kennewick Lions. We'll dig in. Teagle will continue to walk it off up the line for the Lions. Good strike delivered to Bradley Parker. Parker hitting .400 on the season. Breaking ball going right at Parker, but back in the zone. Great movement by on that pitch by Michael Ravel. No balls in, 2 strikes here on Parker. High fastball gets over the glove of Galloway, and Teagle will go to second on the wild pitch. Runner at second here early for Bradley Parker. Breaking ball breaks out of the zone for ball 2. Michael Ravel on the season leading in several categories in the MCC, strikeouts being one of them. He's 6th in the conference with 11 strikeouts, and now make it 12 as he punches out Bradley Parker for the first out of the ball game.
Now batting, third baseman number 17, Dominic Driver.
Dominic Driver now stepping in for the Kennewick Lions. Batting .500 now on the season, entered Game 1 of the contest, 7 for 10 on the year. And fouled away into the parking lot. Ball down in the zone for ball 1. 1-1 the count here on Dominic Driver. Strike 2 delivered to Dominic Driver. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the senior. Both schools quarterbacks of their respective football teams in today's game. Dominic for the Lions and Jackson Woodard patrolling short for the Richland Bombers. The 1-2 swung through for strike 3, a drop third strike. Galloway throws the first to finish the strikeout. So 13 strikeouts now on the year for Michael Ravel as he will now face Dylan Mamiya.
Coming to the plate, pitcher number 10, Dylan Mamiya.
Dylan Mamiya, 250 on the season. Runner at second here, and the pass ball gets by Galloway again on the wild pitch. So 2 wild pitches from Ravel early. Second of which could have gone either way, a wild pitch or a pass ball. But Mamiya advances 90 feet either way. So a runner at third here for Mamiya and 2 out in the top of the first. Mamiya right back up the middle. Glove, nope, not gloved by Parrott. It gets under his glove again, and Teagle will score from third on another error by Dylan Parrott. So unlike game 1, the Kennewick Lions strike first and lead by a score of 1-0.
Now batting, right field number 6, Brady Madsen.
And the ball sneaks under the glove of Dillett Parrott for the second time today. Late in the first game, did the same thing, popped up from fielding the grounder a little bit too early. And the runner reached safely in the 7th inning. I'll bring up Brady Matson. He already is up 1-0 and puts that ball in left field for a single. First hit of the ball game for the Kennewick Lions. So first and second are the runners. And 2 on here with 2 out for Michael Ravel early in the ball game.
Stepping in, third baseman number 3, Chase Taylor.
That ball again getting by Galloway as Ravel spikes another ball. Called a strike, but runners advance 90, second and third. Ravel had a little bit of a trouble with this against Hanford. He came into the 7th inning for the save against Hanford on Tuesday night. Another late time granted to the Kennewick Lions. Ravel spiked a few pitches against Hanford, but got out of it for a 2-1 win. One on the count here on Taylor. Here, unfortunately, it cost him a run. To Taylor. Outside for ball 2. At Taylor's helmet and out of the backstop. Ravel fields it in time, though, and prevents the run from scoring from third in Mamiya. We got time called. Charlie Moody out to settle Ravel down a bit. Ravel not helped with the error, but not helping himself with 3 wild pitches here in the inning. He has thrown 20 pitches here in the top of the first frame, only 10 of which have been strikes. And there's 1 mound visit towards Michael Ravel's 2. Three balls and 1 strike to count now on Taylor. That one hit to the right side, but foul for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 down. Pitch swung through for strike 3, and Ravel gets out of the jam, limiting the damage to 1 run. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. The Bombers will be up. First up for the Bombers will be Dylan Parrott. When we come back to Bomber Field here on Atomic TV.
on the mound for Kennewick, number 10, Dylan Mamiya. Attention fans, you have friends and family who want to follow along but can't be here today or live out of town? Well, the game is being broadcast live on YouTube by our best-in-class Atomic TV program. To watch the game, head to youtube.com, search for Atomic TV, and join Tate Meyer for all the action.
Welcome back here to Bomber TV, or Atomic TV, excuse me, and Bomber Baseball here from Bomber Field, brought to you by Fowler General Construction. We look at the man on the bump today for the Kennewick Lions. It'll be Dylan Mamiya. Mamiya has pitched 4 innings, only given up 2 hits, no earned runs, a walk, and struck out 2. With no earned runs comes a 0 ERA for the senior pitcher. Pitched a lot in his sophomore season for the Kennewick Lions. Here comes Dylan Parrott to lead things off for the Richland Bombers. Parrott, a .333 hitter this season, led last game off
second baseman, number 23,
with a single.
Parrott.
See what he can do here for the Bomb Squad when they come up to bat first. Only trailing for the second time this season. Trailed the first game of the year against the Othello Huskies in the 3rd inning out at Columbia Basin College. Those games had to get relocated due to field conditions here at Bomber Field. Parrott knocks that one to the right side. McClure gathers, fires the first, and in time for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, center field, number 4, Braylon Edwards.
And in steps Braylon Edwards for the Richland Bombers. 167 on the year for Braylon. One inside for ball 1. Braylon 0 for 3 with a strikeout in game number 1. Facing Mamiya for the first time here. Again, the storyline for the Richland Bombers this season, if you didn't join us for game 1, was the production dichotomy the team is facing between offense and defense. Offensively struggling a bit, entering game 1 with a 196 average. Did bring that up to a 208 average in game number 1, but still among the bottom of the conference in the MCC. Meanwhile, their pitching has been stellar, only let up one run against the Kennewick Lions in the first game. This count goes to 3-1 here on Edwards. 1.25 ERA entering that game number 1. They lowered it to a 1 ERA even. They probably got one back with a run surrendered in the top of the first. Edwards swings and knocks that one to right field, but it is caught for out number 2. Brady Matson
stepping in, the catcher, number 5, Hayden
Lions.
Galloway.
In steps Hayden Galloway. Galloway 1 for 3 in game number 1 with a run scored and a strikeout. .400 hitter this season, entered game 1 a .444 hitter. It's been probably the most consistent bat for the Bombers the last 3 seasons. Led the Bombers in average the sophomore and junior campaigns. Looking to do the same as he rounds out his Bomber career here in 2026. Takes strike 2. 0-2 count here on Galloway. 0-2 from Mamiya. Swung through that offering, and that's strike 3, and that will end the inning. The Bombers go down 1-2-3 in the first. Go to the top half of the second. 1-0 Lions. Back to Bomber Field as we resume play here in the top half of the 7th inning on Atomic TV. The second of 2 games between the Lions and the Bombers. Lions holding a 1-0
Leading up
lead.
for the Lions, second baseman number 9, Reese McClure.
Reese McClure will now step into the batter's box for the Kennewick Lions. McClure 0 for 2 in the first game today with an RBI. 2 walks and a strikeout. The RBI was via walk. Bases were loaded. Ben Thompson in the top half of the 7th. 1 fouled away for strike 2. One foul tipped into the mitt of Hayden Galloway for strike 3. And the first batter for the Lions is sat down. In steps Colin Puckett. Puckett 0 for 3 in the first matchup, was pinch hit for by Bren Woods. And Bren Woods struck out as well.
Now batting left field number 5, Colin Puckett.
Popped up to Dylan Parrott at second and gloved for out number 2. I'll bring up Gavin Kelly.
Number 7, Gavin Kelly.
Kelly 0 for 3 as well in the first game, 3 strikeouts. Takes first pitch from Micah Ravel for a ball. pitch, delivered for a strike on the outside part of the plate. The 1-2 from Galloway. In the dirt, but a swinging, no, not swinging. Ball in the dirt. And Kelly will see a 1-2 pitch here from Ravel. Swinging, strike 3, and Ravel sits down the Lions 1-2-3 here in the top half of the second. We go to the bottom. Lions still with a 1-0 lead.
Leading up with the Bombers, pitcher number 26, Michael Ravel.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Leading things off for the Bombers is Michael Ravel. Pitching here in game 2 of the doubleheader. Game 1, he was 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Scored Dylan Parrott for the first Bomber run of the day. Mia has Ravel at a 1-1 count. Pitch. Fouled away for strike 2. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Ravel with nobody down. Well, swings through that one, and he will sit down for the first out of the bottom half of the second.
Coming to plate, first baseman number 12, Tyler Huck.
In steps Tyler Huck for the Bombers. Huck was 0 for 3 in the first matchup with a strikeout. Back up the middle, McClure over to field it, and it's just under the glove of McClure. And Huck will reach here with 1 out in the second.
Stepping in, the DH number 24, Johnny Solo.
Now in steps Johnny Solo for the Bombers. He designated hitter in today's game. Should say tonight's game, the second of 2. Solo 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice RBI and gain number 1. That one chopped to the left side, deep in the 6 hole. The throw in time to get Johnny Solo at first. It was close. But Trace Teagle at shortstop making a brilliant throw from deep in the 6 hole to get Johnny for out number 2.
Stepping in the shortstop, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
Woodard takes first pitch strike from Mamiya. Woodard 0 for 1 in the first matchup with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. That one outside for a ball, evens the count up. Got a ball and a strike. Jackson skies that one to right field. Will it drop? No, it will now to be caught by Reese McClure for out number 3. So the Bombers strand 1 here in the second. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Lions here at Bomber Field.
Fans, last call at the concession stand for pizza. 12 slices left. Only 12 slices, $1 each. Get them while they last. Leading out for the Lions, shortstop number 2, Trace Teagle.
We're back to Bomber Field. We head to the top of the third inning, top of the Kennewick order, up in the form of Chase Teagle. Teagle check swing, but a strike anyway. One count here on Teagle. Pitch from Ravel. Wow. Thought that would be strike 2. It is ball 2. 2-1 the count here on Teagle. Again, not behind the plate from my vantage point. It looked right back in the center. 2-1. Outside for ball 3. Ravel down 3-1. Teagle fouls it away to make it a full count. Teagle was hit by a pitch to lead off the game, came around to score. The Kennewick Lions' only run thus far. Faces a 3-2 pitch. Outside for ball 4. He will reach twice to lead off the first and the third inning.
Now batting, catcher, number 1, Bradley Parker.
In steps Bradley Parker for the Lions. Pitch high for ball 1. Foul away, evens the count at a ball and a strike. Bradley 0 for 1 today, with a strikeout in his first time up against Ravel. Ravel already at 39 pitches here through 2 innings. Kickoff attempt to first, not in time to get Teagle. Under the glove of Tyler Huck at first and into right for a base hit. So the first 2 runners reach for the Lions here in the top of the third for Dominic Driver.
Stepping in, third baseman, number 17, Dominic Driver.
Driver also struck out in his first AB against Ravel. But again, the tops of the league in average so far in the young season. Outside for ball 2, and Ravel struggles a little bit to find the zone here early in the game. The 0-2 to Dominic. Check swing as Ravel takes a seat and slips with his plant foot. Throws a strike. 2-1 count here on Dominic Driver. Chops that one foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Dominic Driver. Runners at first and second, the 2-2 from Ravel. One high and inside for ball 3. Fouled away. The count runs full on Dominic Driver. Here's Ravel with the 3-2. One fouled away again, and we'll get another 3-2 pitch. Another 3-2 pitch here from Ravel to Driver. Strike 3 as Driver swings through that and gets doubled up. Does Trace Teagle at third trying to steal. And just like that, there are 2 down here in the inning for the Lions.
It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-E, simple as can be. It's just that simple, S-I-M-P-L-E, simple as can be. It's just that.
Now batting pitcher number 10, Dylan Mamiya.
So strike him out, throw him out, double play. Gets 2 outs here for Dylan Mamiya and a runner at third in Bradley Parker. We'll again go out and talk to Ravel. Count here on Mamiya. Pitch from Ravel. That one flown to the left side and just out of play for strike 2. One and 2 to Mamiya. That one fouled away again. The other 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And Ravel gets out of the jam with no runs across. We go to the bottom of the third. Kennewick still with a 1-0 lead. back to
Leading
Bomber
over the
Field
Bombers,
as Bomber
third
Baseball is
baseman, number
proudly
3,
presented by Fowler General
Dominic
Construction
Harper.
here on Atomic TV. Dominic Harper leads things off for the Bombers here in the bottom half of the third inning. Dominic takes first pitch ball from Dylan Mamiya. That one up and in for ball 2. Outside for ball 3, so 3-0 count here on Harper. His first time up to the dish here in game number 2. And taken for ball 4, so 4 straight balls delivered by Mamiya. And the leadoff runner reaches for Richland. Ayers is out to talk to Dylan Mamiya in his first mound visit of the ball game. A friendly chat nonetheless, a little pep talk, and back to the dugout goes Lenny. First at bat for Parker Smoot against Dylan Mamiya.
Now batting, right field number 14, Parker Smoot.
And nobody out here in the third. Score update from Walla Walla. The Lady Bombers up 20-1 over the Walla Walla Blue Devils in the bottom half of the fourth with 1 out. Smoot squares around a bunt, doesn't connect, but it's called a ball. Throw down, not in time to get Harper. Lady Bombers trying to reach 5-0 on the young season and 2-0 in conference play. Other scores from around the MCC. Smoot squares around a bunt again, doesn't get it down. Pasco Bulldogs hosting the Hanford Falcons. Pasco dropping game 1 out in Pasco by a score of 18-1, and they're currently trailing the Hanford Falcons by a score of 7-0 in game number 2. Again, those games both out in Pasco across the Columbia River. Hermiston Bulldogs dropping the first game as they host the Chiawana Riverhawks by a score of 4-0. That one bunted up the first base line by Smoot. Smoot can wheel. Can he get there? No. Yes, he can. As the fielder was off the base. And Parker Smoot with a bunt single. There's 2 runners on with nobody out. Heck of a bunt and heck of a sprint down first base line for Parker Smoot.
Dylan Parrott.
And brings up the top of the order for the Bombers in Dylan Parrott. So 2 on, the first 2 runners of the inning for the Bombers. Nobody out, Dylan Parrott squares around a bunt. Ball 2, high above the bat of Parrott. Parrott 0 for 1 in his first at-bat. Finish out our score south of the Washington-Oregon border. Hermiston trailing 5-0 to Chiawana in game number 2. Effort scores from Southridge and Sageview here momentarily. Ball 3 delivered to Dylan Parrott. .30 pitch to Parrott. Runners at first and second. Squares around again. Takes ball 4. And the bases are loaded full of Bombers here for Braylon Edwards.
Now batting center field number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Call as Bradley Parker wants to discuss things further with Dylan Mamiya and brings the whole infield in. Not wanting to give away any signs towards the infield on whether they'll play up or at normal depth. Braylon Edwards 0 for 1 in this game. 167 on the young season, but has 4 RBIs this season. Looking for his 5th and maybe 6th here to tie the game or put the Bombers in front. First pitch from Mamiya. Pops out of the glove of Parker. A strike for strike 1. Both starting pitchers struggling to find a zone a bit early on. Mamiya here in the 3rd. It was Ravel back in the 1st. The 0-1 swung on and hit to the right field side. Foul territory. Drops foul, innocently. For strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners at every bag for Braylon Edwards. The 0-2. Chop towards the second baseman, McClure. He steps on second base to get first. And throws the first for a double play, but a run does score to even the ball game up at a run apiece. So Braylon Edwards does his job, plates a run, but there are 2 down here for the Bombers in the bottom half of the 3rd.
Now batting catcher number 5, Hayden Galloway.
Finishing up our out-of-town scores, Kamayakin playing Sageview across the river as well, winning the first game by a score of 13-1 and currently leading game number 2 by a score of 12-1. First pitch swinging a strike for Hayden Galloway. Another check swing in the dirt, but a swinging strike for Galloway, and the count runs 0-2. Finishing up our scores, Southridge is hosting Walla Walla in South Kennewick. Won the first game by a score of 9-8, and is currently leading game 2 by a score of 4-0. Back to Richland now. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Hayden Galloway. That one chopped off his leg for a foul ball.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Another 0-2 pitch from Mamiya to Galloway. One outside all the way for ball one. Ball two, strikes to Galloway. High above the zone, ball two. Two balls, two strikes, two out. Runner at third, that is Parker Smoot. And Galloway awaits the pitch from Mamiya. Swung on, it popped up. Foul territory, right side. And Bradley Parker makes the catch to retire the side. So the Bombers do tie the game here in the bottom of the third, but can't play anymore. We go to the top of the fourth, tied 1-1 here at Bomber Field. Back to Bomber Field on Atomic TV's presentation of Bomber Baseball, proudly presented by Fowler General Construction. We are tied at 1 here in the top half of the fourth between the Bombers and the Lions. Two perennial powers here on the baseball diamond in the MCC. Each winners of 2 of the last 5 MCC championships. Again, Kennewick taking the crown last season. Bombers and Lions both finishing 13-3. Bombers sweeping Kennewick last year at Roy Johnson Field, getting the second place nod in that tiebreak. Leading things off for Kennewick will be Brady Matson.
Leading off for the Lions, right field number 6, Brady Matson.
Matson 333 on the year. 1 for 1 in game number 2. One outside for ball 1. And low and inside for ball number 2. Ravel's 55th pitch of this game number 2. Breaking ball catches his own for strike 1. Ravel 57 pitches now, 33 strikes. Ball doesn't catch his own on the inside part this time. 3-1 count. Excuse me, on Matson. Matson gets a hold of that one, left field, but foul. Good crack sound off of that. the left field foul territory. But all it does is fill the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outside corner for ball 4. Matson leads off the inning with a walk.
Coming to the plate, third baseman, number 3, Chase Taylor.
First baseman Chase Taylor now enters the box for Kennewick. Taylor squares, but the ball pops out of Galloway's glove, and that will be a pass ball this time. Ball has got behind Galloway 5 times now in 3 innings.
Don't even know.
3 out of 4 innings so far. Leadoff batter has reached base safely for the Kennewick Lions. So Grant Richardson go out to calm his senior pitcher. Chase Taylor 0 for 1 with a strikeout his first time up. Takes second pitch ball from Ravel. See the body language of both the pitcher, Ravel, and the shortstop, Woodard. See they disagree with tonight's zone. Catches the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. Two-one count here, Ravel, top half of the 4th. Squaring to bunt is Taylor and fouls it off. Taylor did have 2 pop-out bunts in game number 1. One to the left side, one to the right side. One was caught by Dominic Harper, the other caught by Hayden Galloway. So yet to lay down a successful bunt in terms of what the Lions would qualify as successful. The 2-2 from Ravel. That one hit right to Dylan Parrott. Gloves for out number 1. The throw to second to try to get Brady Matson is just outside of the glove of Woodard, but 1 out on the line out to Parrott. In steps Reese McClure. McClure also 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Now batting, second baseman number 9, Reese McClure.
Runner at second is Grady Matson. First pitch strike delivered to McClure. Swinging strike gets behind Galloway again. And the umpires will discuss whether it was a foul tip or not, thus negating Matson's advancement to third. And it is just a swinging strike. So the pitch and catch from Ravel to Galloway is still a little bit iffy. Brady Matson ahead 90 feet, only with one out here in the fourth. Strike three looking, and McClure is sat down on 3 straight pitches. And just like that, there's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder number 5, Colin Puckett.
And in steps Colin Puckett. Colin Puckett 0 for 1. First pitch connected by Puckett, but lazily to the first baseman Huck for out number 3. So Kennewick again gets a runner to third, but he can't advance home safely. It stays 1-1 here as we go to the bottom half of the fourth here at Bomber Field.
Will you hold the line? When every one of them is giving up and giving in, tell me, in this house of mine, nothing ever comes without a consequence of cost, tell me, will the stars align? Will heaven step in, will it save us from our sin, will it? Cause this house of mine stands strong. That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, cause you're a natural. I beat it hard as stone. You gotta be so cold to make it this world. Yeah, you're a natural. Living your life on the road. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. Will somebody let me see the light within the dark trees shadowing what's happening? Looking through the glass, find the wrong within the past, knowing we are the youth. Caught until it bleeds out a world without the peace, face up a bit of the truth. The truth. That's the price you pay.
Welcome back to Bomber Field as Atomic TV presents Bomber Baseball. Proudly presented by Fowler General Construction. Pitcher Michael Ravel will lead things off for the green and gold.
Pitcher number 26, Michael Ravel.
Michael will try to help his own cause. Put himself in the lead maybe, or simply get on and have the guys behind him reach base. And he wears the first pitch on the back, and he will trot to first.
Now batting, first baseman number 12, Tyler Huck.
In steps Tyler Huck for the Bombers, and that pitch inside on the hands for ball number 1. That one chopped to the pitcher Mamiya. And not in time to get Huck, as it looks like Taylor was cleated by Huck as he went past. Hopefully Taylor is okay. Sorry, Huck was actually thrown out at first. We'll see if Taylor's okay. So the runner advances to second on the fielder's choice. After some discussion and some lobbying from Lenny Ayers, I believe chalk it up to an accidental cleat.
Now batting the designated
batting
hitter, number
it'll be
24,
Johnny Solo.
Johnny Solo.
So one on at second and one out for Johnny Solo. Solo 0 for 1 in his first at-bat against Mamiya. On the outside part of the plate, but clips it for a strike. The one also in there, breaking ball for strike two, and just like that, it's 0-2 on Johnny Solo. Swinging foul tip, and his foul tip, we'll see another 0-2 pitch delivered to Solo. Mamiya steps off and he'll regather, perhaps miscommunication from his catcher Bradley Parker. The 0-2 to Solo. Strike three on the outside corner. And down goes Solo. There are two outs here for the Bombers in the fourth.
Stepping in, shortstop number 2, Jackson Woodard.
And steps Jackson Woodard here with two out. The runner on second is Michael Ravel here in this tie ball game. Ball outside for ball one. Definitely not the quickest high school baseball game. Both pitchers tend to work at the slower pace. One also outside, 2-0 count here on Woodard. 0-2 of the top four in the conference face off against each other. Got to take every at bat and every opportunity very deliberately. Make sure you execute to its full potential. Runner goes. Strike one to Jackson Woodard, and Ravel slides under the tag and steals third.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Kind of looks like some miscommunication on the signs. I don't believe Charlie Moody sent Michael Ravel that time, but he went anyway and got lucky to reach safely. 2-1 to Jackson. Swung through for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Jackson Woodard. He fouls that one off to the right-hand side, and we'll see another 2-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to number 2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ravel at third, 3-2, 2 outs. Mamiya with his 54th pitch on the way. Time granted to Jackson Woodard. We saw 3 or 4 times time granted late to Kennewick batters against Quisenberry, Thompson, and Ravel. So par for the course this evening's games, but we'll reset for another 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking on the inside corner, and Dylan Mamiya sits down Woodard to end the inning. The Bombers put a runner at third, but can't plate him. We go to the top half of the 5th. The score remains tied at 1.
Leading off for the Lions, center field number 7, Gavin Kelly.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Go to the top half of the 5th. Gavin Kelly leading things off for the Kennewick Lions. The number 9 hitter for the Lions. Swings through strike 1 from Michael Ravel. Still on the bump for the Bombers. Just through his 70th pitch. '71st goes for a ball. Kelly 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. It's 0 for 1 in game number 2. The 2-1 from Ravel. Swinging strike 2 evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Strike 3 looking on the outside corner. And that's the 9th punch out here of the game for Michael Ravel.
Coming to plate, shortstop number 2, Trace Teagle.
Unfortunately for Gavin Kelly, 0 for 5 between the 2 games and 5 strikeouts. Go back to the top of the Lion order and Trace Teagle. Take strike 1 from Ravel. On the dirt for ball 1. Strike 2 looking to Teagle. Here comes the payoff. Just lower the zone. Ball 2. And Jackson Woodard can't help but display his disagreement with the calls tonight. 2-2. Swinging strike 3. That's the 10th punch out of the game for Michael Ravel as he sits down Teagle.
Now batting, catcher number 1, Bradley Parker.
And steps Bradley Parker for Kennewick. 1 for 2 here in game number 2 with a strikeout and a single. One of only 2 hits on the game for Kennewick, the other belonging to Brady Matson. First pitch strike. Bradley Parker turns around and questions the call. A lot of dissatisfaction being given from both sides of Bomber Field towards our umpiring crew tonight. The count evens at 1 on Parker. One above the zone for ball 2. Three and 1 the count on Parker from Michael Ravel. Now 1 in the dirt for ball 4.
Coming to plate, third base.
The Lions have a runner on with 2 down. Dominic Driver to the plate. Time is called, and I believe that will be it for Michael Ravel because this is his second mound visit from head coach Grant Richardson. And that will be it. We will tell you Ravel's final line and tell you who's pitching next for the Richland Bombers when we come back here to Bomber Field on Atomic TV.
Yeah, running down a dream.
pitching for Richland, number 9, Eli Doby.
Felt so good, like anything was possible. Hit cruise control and rub my eyes. The last 3 days, when the rain was unstoppable, it was always cold, no sunshine. I ran down a dream that never would come to me, working on a mystery, going wherever it leads, running down a dream.
Welcome back to Bomber Field. Michael Ravel exits today's game. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits surrendered, 1 run it was not earned, 3 walks and 10 strikeouts. 84 pitches worth of work, 48 strikes, and 20 batters faced for Michael Ravel. A heck of an outing for Ravel, striking out 10 of the 20 batters he faced. In steps Eli Doby for the Richland Bombers. Doby only an inning pitched so far. No hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, and a 0 ERA.
Now batting, third base
For the Kennewick Lions will be Dominic Driver. So Doby enters with a runner at first and 2 out. First pitch ball outside from Eli Doby. Pickoff attempt too late. Doby did pitch against these Lions last year. 2 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs scored, no walks, and a strikeout. Doby received the win in the second of 2 games over at Roy Johnson Field there last year. Bombers won by a score of 4-3. So the Lions familiar with Doby, and Doby familiar with these Lions, so many of which are seniors on this 2026 Kennewick roster. First strike delivered here to Dominic Driver. Total seniors on this Lions squad. Swung through there by Dominic Driver, and 2-2 goes the count. 2 outs here in the 5th. If you're wondering, the Bombers have 10 seniors on this year's roster. The 2-2. Swinging, strike 3, and the inning is ended at the hand of Eli Doby. We go to the bottom, still tied at 1 here at Bomber Field.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head
We're back to Bomber Field. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Dominic Harper.
Dominic Harper will lead things off for the Richland Bombers. Still in the game is Dylan Mamiya. 54 pitches through 4 innings. Goes Mamiya as Harper takes first pitch ball. Two-0 count here on Harper. Base knock up the right side, not a base knock. Gloved by Chase Taylor and gingerly trots to first to tag out Harper.
Now batting, right field number 14, Parker Smooth.
Chase Taylor visibly battling through some injury as he and Huck collided at first. Smooth takes first pitch ball from Mamiya. Smoot had the bunt single last inning and connects there and deposits that in the shallow center field. 2 hits and 2 at-bats here for Parker Smoot in game 2. The number 9 hitter is 2 for 2 in game 2. Brings up the top of the order in the form of Dylan Parrott.
Now batting, second baseman number 23, Dylan Parrott.
Parrott 0 for 1 with a walk. He's got a run at first and 1 out against Mamiya. 3rd time around for the Bombers against Mamiya. Ball gets away from Parker, but not too far, as Smoot is held at first. Parrott connects one, lifts that one to right field. Hovering under is Matson. He will glove it for out number 2. In steps Braylon Edwards for the Richland Bombers. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, center field number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Edwards 0 for 2 here in game number 2. Runner goes, and Parker Smoot's speed beats Bradley Parker's arm, and Smoot has second base. Foul tip, strike 1. First stolen base of the year for Parker Smoot. So he gets to scoring position here with 2 down for Braylon Edwards. Again, Edwards has 4 RBI on the season. We're in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 from Mamiya. Check swing above the zone, ball 3. Mamiya steps off. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Smoot will be taking off for third as the count is full with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. Chopped up the left-hand side. Will it stay fair? It does. And Braylon Edwards reaches base safely and moves Parker Smoot over 90 feet. So not a hard base hit, but a base hit nonetheless, as Dominic Driver is kept at third to try to play defense against Parker Smoot. Allows Braylon to reach safely. Without any real data, probably the shortest base hit of the year for the Bombers. A first and third situation with 2 down.
5, Hayden Galloway.
In steps Hayden Galloway. Galloway 0 for 2 in game number 2 with a strikeout. Now one inside. Parker Smoot comes home, slides safely, and the Bombers take the lead 2-1 on the pass ball. Smoot scores his first run of the year. And the Bombers take the lead 2-1. That one hit to center field. And under it is Gavin Kelly for out number 3, but not before the Bombers take a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the 6th here at Bomber Field.
Better.
Welcome back to Bomber Field on Atomic TV's presentation of Bomber Baseball. Proudly presented by Fowler General Construction. 2-1 our ball game. Bombers taking the lead for the first time today on the pass ball in the bottom half of the 5th. Eli Dobie still in the game, and he will face Mamiya, Matson, and Taylor to start this 6th inning. Bill Mamiya steps
Leading off
in,
the Lions,
the
number
pitcher
10,
for the
Dylan
Kennewick
Mamiya.
Lions. Still in the game. Mamiya's thrown 70 pitches. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout, but facing Dobie for the first time. First pitch high of the zone for ball 1. One fouled away. Count evens up here on Mamiya. Looking ahead to both of these teams, the Kennewick Lions will make a return trip to Pasco and take on the Sageview Lobos, who they defeated 10-0 on Tuesday at home at Roy Johnson Field. And here on Tuesday at 5 o'clock, the Bombers host crosstown rival Hanford. Watch live here on Atomic TV. The Bombers taking game 1 of the series by a score of 2-1. Again, 7th inning RBI single from Braylon Edwards that scored Jackson Woodard up in North Richland. After that, the Bombers host Sageview next Friday night here at Bomber Field at 4 and 6. And Mamiya takes ball 4 and he will trot to first as the leadoff batter reaches for Kennewick.
Now batting, right field number 6, Brady Madsen.
After Sageview, the Kennewick Lions play Pasco. They host Pasco next Friday at home at Roy Johnson Field and then take on Southridge the following Tuesday. Grant Richardson out to take the ball away from Eli Dobie. And in comes Braylon Edwards. We'll give you Eli Dobie's final line when we come back here on Atomic TV.
Now pitching for Richland, number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Back to Bomber Field, pitching change for your Richland Bombers. Eli Dobie is out. Relatively quick hook for the junior. Braylon Edwards steps in for the Richland Bombers. His second appearance today. Briefly got one out in the last of the 7th, or the top of the 7th, excuse me, in game number 1.
Now batting, right fielder number 6, Brady Madsen.
In steps Brady Madsen for the Kennewick Lions. Squares around a bunt. Takes strike one. And Edwards with a 0.97 ERA thus far this season. 7 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts. 113 pitches worth of work. He's quickly worked Madsen 0-2. Again, the runner at first is Mamiya. Strike 3 looking, and Braylon Edwards sits down the first batter he faces here in game number 2. Edwards' 12th strikeout of the 26 campaign.
First baseman number 3, Chase Taylor.
Just improves upon the stats from this pitching staff. Michael Ravel now with 21 strikeouts on the year. Braylon Edwards with 12. Pickoff attempt to first, not in time. Below the zone there for a ball. Ball 1 of the at-bat. The other one of Richland's pitchers in double-digit strikeout territory as Chase Taylor singles to left field. Jack Simons gathers and throws it in. Chase Taylor has a single here with 1 out, and now 2 on for the Lions. So St. Quisenberry struck out 5 in game number 1. He has 15 strikeouts this season.
Now batting, second baseman number 9, Reese McClure.
Reese McClure will step in for Kennewick, facing Edwards for the first time. He was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Michael Ravel. That one chopped to third. Can't be fielded by Dominic Harper. Tripping on third is the lead runner Mamiya, and Mamiya is safe at home on the errant throw from left by Jack Simons. So Mamiya scores on the chopper to third, and we are tied again at 2. Squares around a bunt.
Now batting, left
Does
fielder
Colin
number 5,
Puckett, but it's
Colin
fouled
Puckett.
to the left-hand side for strike number 1. So on top of the Bombers' hitting woes thus far this season, today's fielding has been far from perfect. It's now the 5th error committed by the Bombers today. That one bunted right back up to Braylon Edwards. He throws the first, gets out number 2 as the runners advance to second and third. Two on and 2 down, and entering the game to bat is
Pitching
Brent
for the
Woods.
Lions, number 18, Brent Woods.
Bren came in last game for Colin Puckett in the 8 slot. struck out in game number 1. Of another conference from head coach Grant Richardson. Normally when Grant comes out, it's a pitching change rather than a conference, but he's faked me out one time today already. It looks like Braylon Edwards will stay in the game. Let's have a quick chat with Grant Richardson. In steps Bren Woods, 2 out, 2 on, runners at second and third for the Kennewick Lions. A 2-2 ball game here in the top half of the 6th. First pitch from Edwards in there for strike 1. Again, Bren pinch hit for Colin Puckett in the 8 slot last game. Now pinch hitting for Gavin Kelly in the 9 slot. As Edwards steps off for a beat. One foul. Go-to pitch here from Edwards. On high of the zone, tries to get Bren to chase high. And there's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away again off the bat of Bren Woods. There'll be another 1-2 pitch here from Braylon Edwards. The pitch. High of the zone again. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Bren Woods. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 on for Kennewick. The pitch from Edwards. Back at him, can't field it though. Does Parrott get over in time? No, he does not. 1 run scores and 2 runs score off the bat of Bren Woods. And the Kennewick Lions take a 4-2 lead. So 1 on now for the Lions. They've plated 3 here in the top of the 6th. Take a 4-2 lead.
Now batting, shortstop number 2, Trace Teagle.
Top of the lineup is back in the box in the form of Trace Teagle. Gavin Kelly re-enters at first base for Ren Woods. Count is now 0-2 here on Trace Teagle. Teagle 0 for 1 today with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. Swinging, strike 2. Two here from Edwards. Runner goes. Breaking ball. Misses the zone and an errant throw to try to get the runner from Hayden Galloway. But the runner does not advance from second. So the ball left Galloway's hand a tad too early as it sailed off to the right. The count is now 3-2 on Trace Teagle. Strike 3 called. And the Bombers end the inning, but not before Kennewick plates 3 runners. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. The Kennewick Lions with a 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for the Lions, number 6, Brady Matson.
Oh yeah, one more time.
Well, back to Bomber Field. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Leading things off for the Bombers is Michael Ravel. Hayden Galloway, and then Ravel, and then Tyler Huck. Pitching change for the Kennewick Lions. Dylan Mamiya exits the game after 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of which was earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. New pitcher for the Kennewick Lions is going to be Brady Matson. Brady Matson, 4 innings pitched this year, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a 3.50 ERA.
You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate.
So he'll face Michael Ravel first.
One more time.
Leading off with the Bombers, number 26, Michael Ravel.
Ravel 0 for 1 on the day with a hit by pitch his last time up. Ball inside. First pitch to Ravel. the inside corner for a strike. Fouls that one back, just over the netting. For strike two. One, two to Ravel. Strike three called on the bottom half of the zone. And the Bomber bats are silenced thus far today.
Now batting number 12, Tyler Huck.
In steps Tyler Huck into the batter's box for Richland. Outside corner, misses for a ball. Huck 1 for 2 today with a single. Time granted to Tyler Huck. Huck connects, dribbles it to Dominic Driver at third, fires across the diamond to first for out number 2. So 2 down here for Johnny Solo for Richland.
Stepping in the DH number 24, Johnny Solo.
One fouled away. Heck of a throw from Dominic Driver at third all the way over to first. Strike 2 delivered to Johnny Solo. Bombers not liking to swing at the pitches low in the zone, but those are being called strikes here today. That one in the dirt, a little bit too low for ball 1. Scoots Johnny back at the plate. 2-2 the count here on Solo. Going in the dirt for ball 3 and skips over the netting. Three and 2 the count here on Solo. Solo hits it to the right-hand side through the infield for a single. And Solo reaches here in the 6th with 2 down. Ball just out of the reach of Reese McClure, who's playing a little bit close to the middle of the infield to get it. And in will be Gage Williams to run for Jonathan Solo.
Now running at first base, number 18, Gage Williams. Now batting, number 2, Jackson Woodard.
So Woodard steps into the box for the Bombers. Williams pinch running at first. Woodard fouls that away for strike one. Not too big of a lead from Williams at first. They get picked off in game one to end an inning. Secondary's pretty good. Ball one delivered to Woodard. Pickoff attempt to first, not in time. Woodard 0 for 2 here in game number 2 with a strikeout. Taken for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch here from Woodard. Jackson Woodard calls for time, not granted by the home plate umpire. Brady Matson thought it was going to be granted. He stepped off the mound. A balk. Gage Williams goes to second. Woodard swings through that one for strike 3. And the inning is over. We go to the 7th. The Bombers trail 4-2 to the Kennewick Lions. Back to Bomber Field. We go to the top half of the 7th inning. Bradley Parker will lead things off for the Kennewick Lions.
Leading off for the Lions, catcher number 1, Bradley Parker.
Parker will face Edwards. Parker hits that right back to Edwards. Diving to grab it and can't get it as Edwards. Throwing it past Huck is Dominic Harper. And Bradley Parker will take a free 90 feet all the way to second base. Parker gives some celebratory fist bumps towards the Richland dugout. Bombers certainly not helping themselves in the field today. The
Now batting,
7th
number
error
17,
this
Dominic
afternoon for the Richland Bombers. Dominic Driver chops that towards the 6th hole, gathered by Woodard. Goes short way to third, and tagging out is Dominic Harper on Bradley Parker. Heck of a decision there by Jackson Woodard to go short way and get the lead runner. So after all that, play made by Jackson Woodard, throwing to Dominic Harper at third, getting the out. There is one out here in the inning. Jackson Woodard has been ejected by the field umpire. Won't assume just for what, but he has been ejected. He's out of the game. Hayden Galloway has gone from catcher to short, and Bennett Clark is replacing Galloway behind the dish. And there's a runner at first here with one out in the 7th inning. For the Lions, Dylan Mamiya at the plate.
Bennett Clark, now in at shortstop, Hayden Galloway.
So after a great play by Woodard,
Now
he is
batting,
no
number
longer
10,
playing.
Dylan Mamiya.
Edwards facing Mamiya. Mamiya connecting, but fouling it off to the left-hand side for strike one. The runner goes. Bennett Clark throws down, and it is to the right of the bag, not in time or on target. And Dominic Driver is now at second for Dylan Mamiya. Only one out still here in the 7th. That one right back up the middle, fielded by Parrott, off of Parrott's glove. Coming around third and scoring is Dominic Driver, and is now 5-2 Kennewick Lions. I believe that will be it for Braylon Edwards. As Braylon exits, we'll give you his final line and tell you who's coming in for the game for the Bombers when we come back here on Atomic TV.
Now pitching for the Bombers, number 11, Ethan Engel.
Exiting the game is Braylon Edwards, 1 in the 3rd innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, none of which were earned. 0 walks, 2 strikeouts, 25 pitches, 18 of those have been strikes. Entering the game, Ethan Engel, the junior, with an inning pitch, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, and a 0 ERA. He appeared in the game against Mount Spokane over at CBC. There you see on the scoreboard, 5 errors for the Bombers in this game number 2 after 3 errors in the first game, leading to a 5-2 lead for the Kennewick Lions. And Engel, 1 appearance on the year against the Mount Spokane Wildcats out at CBC 2 weekends ago. We'll face Brady Matson here for the Kennewick
Now
Lions
batting
with
number
1
6,
out
Brady
and
Matson.
1 on here in the top of the 7th. Matson squares, doesn't connect. And Bennett Clark's tag is just a tad late. Excuse me, Hayden Galloway's tag, Bennett Clark's throw. And Dylan Mamiya now stands at second. Breaking ball finds a strike zone, 1-1 here on Matson. Just misses the zone outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now on Matson. Still activity in the Bomber bullpen. The Bombers struggle to get out of these last 2 tops of the inning, 2nd and the 7th. Swinging strike 2, 3-2 count here on Madsen. Breaking ball, ball 4 on the inside. There's a runner at second and first here with one out.
Coming to the plate, number 3, Chase Taylor.
Chase Taylor now enters the box for the Lions. 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and a run scored. Pickoff attempt to first, or second, excuse me, no throw, as Mamiya is back. Strike 1 delivered to Chase Taylor. 2-1 count here on Taylor. And Kennewick holding a 3-run lead here in the top of the final frame. That one hit the opposite way to the right field, and that will drop in fair territory, and more runs will score for the Kennewick Lions. Coming around third is Dylan Mamiya. He'll score. And then coming around third now is Brady Madsen. He'll be thrown out at home. So only 1 run scores, but it makes the game 6-2 Kennewick with a runner on third.
Now batting, number 9, Reese McClure.
So a triple to the right field wall for Chase Taylor. Scores 1 and gets 1 thrown out at the plate. 2 gone for Kennewick, top 7. Reese McClure stepping in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a run scored. First pitch strike delivered. Swinging strike 3 as McClure tried to hold his bat back but couldn't. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes here on McClure. 2 out. Runner at third is Chase Taylor. Ethan Engel steps off the mound to try to get Taylor back at third. Kennewick dugout wanted a balk, not granted. Breaking ball, fouled away. 1-2 the count here on McClure. One-two to McClure. Outside. 2-2 now. Ball outside. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at third. Chase Taylor, the 3-2. Strike 3 called. And the inning ends, but Kennewick plates 2 runs. We go to the bottom. Last steps for the Bombers when we come back here on Atomic TV. Back to Bomber Field, we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Bombers trailing the Kennewick Lions by a score of 6-2.
Leading over the Bombers, number 3,
Leading off will be Dominic Harper. He'll face Brady Matson. Harper 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. How's the first pitch off to the left? Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2 here on Harper. Harper connects with that one, going to left field line, just foul. The 0-2 from Matson. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Ball's in, 2-2 the count here on Harper. Harper looking to give the Bombers a base knock. Connects with that one deep right center field. It will drop in. Harper rounds first. He heads to second. Does he head to third? No, he will not. Dominic Harper leads off the seventh with a stand-up double. In steps Parker Smoot. Smoot 2 for 2 with a run scored today.
Now batting number 14,
I should say in
Parker
game 2.
Smoot.
Runner at second is Harper. First good strike delivered to Smoot. Top of the Bomber order coming up after this. It'll look like it'll be Jaron Lee who will hit for Dylan Parrott. Chopped over to the right-hand side. Reese McClure gathers, fires the first for out number 1.
Pinch hitting number 8, Jaron Lee.
Jaron Lee steps in for Richland. 2 for 3 in game number 1. Single and a double. Now pinch hitting for Dylan Parrott. Takes the ball high in the zone. Fouls that one back. Ball and a strike. Inside for ball 2 here on Jaron Lee. Steps back in, awaits the 2-2 pitch here from Madsen. Knocks that one to left field. It will be caught by Colin Puckett. And no advance on behalf of Dominic Harper, and the Bombers are down to their final out.
Now batting number 4, Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards now into the box for the Bombers. 1 for 3 on the day. Singled his last time up. Braylon fouls that one straight back for strike 1. Galloway and Ravel are behind him in the order. Breaking ball finds the zone for strike 2. 0-2 count here on Edwards. Fouled away. Swinging strike 3, and the Kennewick Lions take game 2 from the Richland Bombers by a score of 6-2.
I'm glad you
The Lions score 6 hits on 4 runs, no errors. Score 6 runs on 4 hits, no errors. The Bombers can only plate 2 on 4 hits and 5 errors, contributing to those 6 Kennewick Lion runs. Only one of those runs crossing the plate today was an earned run on behalf of Bomber pitchers. We'll reconvene back here on Tuesday. Hanford Falcons, Richland Bombers, 5 o'clock here from Bomber Field. You can watch it live as always here on Atomic TV. The Bombers and Lions split the season series. The Lions will try their best to go back to the state championship game in the 3A ranks.
Final score.
And the Bombers will try to get their way back to the Final Four in the 4A ranks. The Bombers, Kennewick Lions stop a 5-game winning streak on behalf of the Richland Bombers, dating back to 2023. Lions exit Bomber Field with a 4-2 record, 2-1 in the MCC, and the Bombers fall to 5-1 and 2-1 in the Mid-Columbia Conference. We'll be back here Tuesday here live on Atomic TV for the Bombers and the Falcons. Until then, good night, everybody.